What was that, Pika? Oh, put your hat on. Oh, we're rolling. Thanks. Now everyone knows I'm bald. Everyone knew I was bald. Hello. How you doing? Welcome back once again. It is time for the golden age of DC Comics, 365 days, where I'm taking this beloved hardcover coffee table book given to me about 2 decades ago by one of my best friends. This has been surfing my coffee table ever since, providing me with constant comic book shop style conversation, the type I wish to recreate right now, right here with you. Hi, I'm so happy you're here. You're the most important part of my show. Seriously, it's our show because of you. It really is. You are the most important ingredient in my recipe. And I'm loving this conversation that we're having. Keep the comments coming. I'm really into this, and I'm glad you are too. I'm taking this 365 days book for its intended purpose. I'm going to open it up to today's date. It is October the 18th. We're going to look at some comic book art of an antediluvian age. We're going to read the blurb, and then we're going to talk about comic books. And we're going to talk about comic books, you guessed it, every day for the rest of the year. Thank you so much for tuning in. The golden age of DC Comics runs between 1938 and 1955. The silver age between 1956 and 1970. The bronze age, I'm a bronze age baby myself, between 1970 and 1985. And the copper age begins in 1985. I get these standards and definitions from the glossary of the most current edition of the Overstreet Comic Book Price Guide. It's a great thing to have around if you're a comic book fan. And from noob to veteran, if you haven't read these two books yet, stop, drop, and giggle. These are great recommendations from a reliable source. Me. Usually, we are on the outside looking in of a comic book, and this gives us the perspective of the insider looking out. This is a 2004 Abrams publication, written and curated by Les Daniels, Chip Kidd, and Geoff Spear. There are links in the description to the Amazon pages where you can get your own copies of any of these 4 publications. You can give a used book a second life. I mean, it's great to be able to share this with you, and you can play along at home, and this will look great on your coffee table. It also makes a great gift for a geek. I know. Awesome. Well, let's get to it. Let's open up to today's date. I hope you're feeling awesome and you're clobbering your problems and not being clobbered by them. Whoa, a lot of words. Woo-hoo. Alrighty, let's check it out. It's October the 18th. It's story and art by Sheldon Mayer from All American Comics, number 22, January of 1941. Remember, America has not yet entered World War II. It's Scribbly. Bum, bum, bum. And who is that with the stock pot on their head? Huh? Well, what about it? Are you overcharging your customers? Yes, I won't do it anymore, I promise. Please leave me alone. Well, yes, lately some strange things have happened in Scribbly's neighborhood. Every time any storekeeper was caught shortchanging or overcharging a customer, a strange, weird figure visited him, and that is the Red Tornado, the original Red Tornado of the Golden Age. Let's get to it. Sheldon Mayer served for years as editor of All American Comics, the sister company that DC eventually absorbed. As such, he managed the careers of characters like Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Green Lantern, but his real love was cartooning. In fact, one of the most popular features that Mayer drew had an aspiring young comics artist as its literal figure. Scribbly Giblet, the star of Scribbly, had appeared briefly for other publishers before finding a home in All American Comics in 1939. Before long, Mayer introduced the Red Tornado, actually a hefty housewife called Ma Hunkel. Inspired by Scribbly's shop talk, she put together a costume and set out to right wrongs around the neighborhood. Predating Wonder Woman by a little more than a year, the Red Tornado, Mayer used to claim, was the first super heroine. Although perhaps she was merely pretending to be one. Ma Hunkel's a real hero. She really is. We're going to talk, who's Ma Hunkel? Well, Ma Hunkel first appeared in All-American Comics number 3, June of 1939, and as Red Tornado in All-American Comics number 20, November of 1940. Her abilities are surprising physical strength, and she's a great cook. That hits home to me. I'm a professional chef. And her team affiliation is they include the Justice League, but it's the Justice Society of America. Let's read from the what? The wiki. That's right. Abigail Matilda, Ma Hunkel, is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. Debuting during the Golden Age of comic books, she first appeared in her civilian identity in All-American Comics number 3, and the Red she became the first character to be known as the Red Tornado. As Red Tornado, she was one of the first superhero parodies, as well as one of the first female superheroes, and occasionally, when disguised as a man, the first cross-dressing heroine. Indeed. She then was more recurrently affiliated with the Justice Society of America during the debut of this team, and is constantly still in modern interpretations within DC Comics publications. She's also the grandmother of Maxine Hunkel, aka Cyclone. She is one part of the junior members of the most current Justice Society of America. Yes. And in the comics, she looks like her grandma, or as her grandma did as a young gal. And eventually in the Silver Age, the Red Tornado is an android or a robot that can control the weather and can fly, and became a member of the Justice League of America. And let's see, Red Tornado. Let's just open this up. Let's open this link up. Indeed. The android Red Tornado premiered in Justice League of America number 64 in August of 1968. But Marvel's Vision. When's Marvel's The Vision? Marvel's The Vision premiered also in 1968. Indeed. So it's like it's the thing, you have the two competing companies basically doing the same thing. Like Marvel and DC have been playing off each other like this since Marvel Comics started becoming owning its own market share place and treating the distinguished competition, DC, as we call it the big two, Marvel and DC Comics. Yeah. And how about that? Ma Hunkel. Yeah. The original Red Tornado. Yeah, she's a good cook. I really appreciate that. And you know who does too? The Justice Society of America. I firmly believe that. Yeah, well, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been the Golden Age of DC Comics. We're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. So tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and we'll find out who we're talking about when we turn the page tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We talk about cooking, spirituality, gratitude, bunnies, planets, horror movies. We can make daily content. We make regular content. So tune in. Thank you so much. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we will see you again tomorrow in those funny pages. Ciao. Bye-bye.